Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the murder weapon was?
Take that!
Bingo. Look at this photo. Gotcha. This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. Mr. Edgeworth. You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? Oh, yes. Exactly. What happened 5 years ago has happened again! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Steve Vasquez meets the victim outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed the victim off the stairs onto the fence. Just like the victim had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Exactly, Mr. Edgeworth. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? You deny that what I say is true? Yes, I'm aware of that. That's a good point. Oh, yes. I disagree. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do that deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Gladly, Your Honor.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I should teach, so I had the van there, right? You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. And before everyone else got there, you put the body in a magistrate costume.
Objection!
I'm already aware of that, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course, Mr. Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in the victim's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? You killed the victim? Who can say? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Edgeworth isn't sure. No. No. I'd like you to testify again. I don't think so.
Objection!
Objection! point. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Oh, I see your shoes. Gladly, Your Honor. What time was that? 5 p.m. for the rehearsal. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? So that was about 4:50. Better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. Powers was absent, huh? Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. I'll hold off. She'll just blow off anything I had to say anyway. What was everyone else doing at that time? Powers arrived on the scene. Wait a minute. security guard. Why did the security guard think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. It's a samurai. A whole back. I'm sure she's already anticipated anything they could throw at her. You asked to be left out? Can just decide who the police will and won't question. No, I don't buy it. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all the bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. Script in your direction notes. No, I guess not. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Why?
Objection!
Huh? As Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because it wouldn't be. Oh shit. She knew the entire time. That's why she didn't bring the script. Oh, shit. Let's see what that means. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Nicely done, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I'll stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. Witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. How do you know about the injury? How did you know about the injury? The director, huh? Gotcha. Objection, Your Honor. You knew that the victim was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was William Powers. Yes. The victim is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not the victim. Now, why did you think it was the victim who was injured? I don't think so. Want that smirk off your face there, Miss Vasquez? No, I think not. Mr. Manoa was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You're a goddamn liar, that's what you are. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manoa. You saw the victim limping with your own eyes. Yes, but remember, the victim was dragging his leg as well. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Bingo. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And the victim was in the Steel Samurai suit. And that's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was the victim who had been injured that morning. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. Oh, you're not getting me with that, Vasquez. Oh, I have a motive. I know exactly what her motive was. Why would she have killed the victim? One simple reason. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? Oh, you better believe I have something to say on it. I have proof, and I'll be glad to show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder.
Take that!
This is my proof. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Five years ago, the victim was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the rug. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated the victim's fall. His fall from stardom! His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used the victim. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and the victim's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. Huh? That's exactly what I'm stating. She had no motive, Your Honor. It was the victim who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. It's simple. The victim was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Your Honor, the victim drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. The victim then snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. The victim wore the costume to fool the security guard into thinking he was Powers. Then the victim made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Mr. Edgeworth, where is D. Vasquez? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. William Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so is only natural, not a miracle. The court finds the defendant, Mr. William Powers, not guilty. That is all. Court is adjourned. I'm just glad you're okay. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, and to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Well, this is what I think. The victim wanted to put the blame on you because...
Take that!
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. The victim was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. Kids love to steal samurai, and so he hated you. I think you're missing the point. So am I, Mr. Powers. So am I. Huh? Huh? Ah, a pissed off Edgeworth. Just what I love to see. Huh? Too bad, Edgeworth. No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Liar. Yes, Edgeworth? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we had not met. Unnecessary feelings, unease, and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? Everyone, in the next case, we will actually find out more about the past that is Miles Edgeworth. Well, that will be for another time. For now, we are, I guess. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Oh man, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. Very well. Hard to say. I don't think the world is ready for the real William Powers. Everyone, I'm afraid that is all for tonight. I intend to get started on the second to last trial tomorrow night. Until next time, sayonara.